Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Spider-Man retro-carded Spider Armor Mark 1. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just to help the channel out further. That is absolutely awesome. Also, or both. That's cool too. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, as we normally do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. And there we have, from the 90s, my favorite Marvel Comics logo, which is this one. 4 and up, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man! Spider Armor Mark 1, and it says web splat right there, and that would be those things. Spider Armor Mark 1 on the billboard. That's a nice illustration of the nice artwork of the figure anyway. Light shining up on the billboard. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that don't belong there. And then we have assortment number and Hasbro print. On the back, Marvel Spider-Man Spider Armor Mark 1. And there we have that same artwork from the front. And then here's an illustration showcasing how you can change his fists out to web shooter hands. Spider Armor Mark 1. When Spider-Man's powers aren't enough, he dons his patented Spider Armor. This ceramic metal battlesuit protects Spidey from his deadliest foes, giving him the time he needs to take it to the bad guys. And then at the bottom also look for the cross sale, Hammerhead, Symbiote Spider-Man, Hobgoblin, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, and the Shocker. Each sold separately, subject to availability. Oh no! Attention! Don't stick things in your fringe pie hole. Achtung! Small parts, don't stick them in your pie hole because they don't belong there. Recycled print, Hasbro print. I don't know what that number is. And then we have small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. Because what's a toy without a barcode? Because you couldn't buy it. Well, that's not completely true. But, anyway. That, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and accessories. And let's start with the accessories. He does come with an extra set of hands. And they are web shooter hands. Molded detail on there is nice. And then the silver paint app on the back of the hand. That's nice also. And then web shooter hand for the other side also. Again, nice molded detail. And then something new, at least new to me. We have this spider web effect. There's 2 of them. The smaller one, which is this one. And the flipping one. Or larger one, which is this one. And they are flexible to some degree, so you could, you know, wrap it around somebody's head if you wanted to. Well, let's take a look at the figure. I do believe this guy is molded in black, and there's lots of molded detail. Lots and lots of molded detail in this guy. He could almost be an MCU figure. He's got so much detail and seams and stuff. And molded in black with nice silver paint for the actual armored bits. And then, what is it, like a gray? Or is it red? It's really hard to tell what color the eye lenses are. At least for me, I'm colorblind. Don't make fun of handicapped people, folks. Let's talk about his articulation. He can look up that far. He can look down that far. He doesn't really chicken neck. And the neck is one solid piece with the torso. He can do the full exorcist. He does have some waggle in there. Waggle, waggle. No butterfly joint at the shoulders. The joint in the shoulder gives you about a 90-degree bend and 360 degrees of rotation. It's cut at the upper bicep for another 360 degrees of rotation. A double-hinged pinless elbow, which gives you that much range of motion. And 360 degree rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge, and in and out hinge on the other side as well, and in and out hinge on the web shooter hands also. There is the traditional ab hinge there. Gives you that much back. Gives you a bunch forward. Wow, that's nice. And he does have a cut here at the waist for a 360 degree rotation. At the legs, gives you that much of the splits. Kicks forward like a showgirl. Kicks back, well, about that far. Again, spider butt gets in the way as usual. Cut here at the upper thigh for another 360 degrees of rotation. A double hinged pinless knee, which gives you that much bend. Nothing on the upper shin, so no boot cut. Ankles tilt down that far, up that far, and there is a forward facing pin for rocker. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And since I don't have the retro Spider-Man, here we have Pizza Spidey to compare those guys up. Then how does he compare up to the rest of his wave? Here is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Here is Symbiote Spider-Man. Here is the Shocker. And the Hobgoblin. And Hammerhead. And for the final Marvel Legends, making his cameo appearance, here we have Stan the Man Lee. How does he compare it with other lines? Let's take a look. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch comparison, we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, 3 Jokers, the Joker, the Clown. And that, my friends, completes the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Retro Spider Armor Mark 1 figure, I do have to give this guy high marks. Double jointed pinless elbows and knees. You know, this figure has pretty much any articulation you might want except for toes, maybe, and the shin cut. But, you know, I think the shin cut, they could have worked the boot cut in there, but it would have mess something up probably. Well, no, I actually could have put it right there and hidden it in the front with this piece there, but you know, that's just me. But overall, it's a nice looking figure. I do wish they would have went in with some type of paint in between the armor bits. That would have made it really pop, in my opinion. And I've seen lots of people that have done it on their figure with a marker. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. Probably not. So I will just live with it as it is. But nice figure. I almost passed on this guy, and I don't know why, but I started looking at it more when I saw it in the store and decided to go ahead and pick it up. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each of you does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap. I'll see you next time.